Fred and Sarah used old Sam's name again in 1897. My Uncle Sam was baptized at St. Mary's, Balham. At the age of 13, Sam had been presented with an upright bicycle. It was 1910, the First World War was still 4 years off. But Sam, by then aged 17, would, for the next 4 years, serve as an ammunition driver. By August 1920, he was courting Louise Moyer, and he had his photograph taken with her on an outing to Teddington. She must have been responsive to his attention, for she met him at the altar of St. Mary Magdalene Church, Wandsworth, on the 4th of November, 1922. 2 years later, she sat for this portrait with their son Colin. Sam and Louise would not raise a family on the scale that Fred and Sarah did, but they did have a second child, Mary, and this happy snapshot was taken in 1932. Both Colin and Mary still do live close by Wandsworth Common. Indeed, Sam and Louise had raised them at a house on the same road where Mary lives today. Now Len, who also performed military service throughout the First World War, married Louise's twin sister, Mabel. Their only child, Kenneth, was photographed with Mabel in 1924. They lived at number 138 Tooting Beck Road. Leonard was, throughout his life, a great social man. According to Kenneth, his father could still walk round the room on his hands at the age of 55. Prompted this gathering is not known. Both Colin and Kenneth were present, their respective mothers are egging them on, and you can see Sissy enjoying herself enormously. The motor car was called an Overland. This was just a bit before Harry Stedman's time, and we don't know who the chauffeur was. The beach is, I believe, at Tintagel. Costumes have changed a bit, but no doubt Kenneth could still find a donkey to ride if he went there today. Take a good look at those features and be prepared to see Kenneth today with Colin and Mary. Now, they are making a great effort to present a solemn front, but I may tell you that they had just dined rather well, and the occasion becomes jollier by the moment.
Common, and I'm Colin Wheeler. And on my left is my sister Mary. We are the son and daughter, respectively, of Sam Wheeler. I'm overshadowed on my right by Kenneth Wheeler, who's the son of Len Wheeler. And we've come here this evening just to talk a bit about the Wheeler family. Yes, but Mary, you know,
Yeah.
I remember my first encounter with Grandma Wheeler. I was only a very little chap at the time, and I can remember going in there with my father, Sam Wheeler, and there was Grandma, a Victorian in every sense. She even looked like Queen Victoria, and with these voluminous clothes with many skirts and fumbly things, as she sat on a throne, as it might be, you know, really being the Queen. And as soon as we came into the room, she said to my father, "Let the boy come here," and she seized me by the lobe and pulled me towards her, and I couldn't, of course, resist, and sat me on her lap. And just as I was about to say, "Nice to see you, Grandma," or something pleasant like that, she fumbled under her skirts and produced an enormous gobstopper, which she thrust into my mouth. And then, of course, inhibited me from any conversation whatsoever, and left the floor free for her, which, of course, was very suitable to her particular personality, because she liked to have the floor free. And she told me a lot of things about a lot of things, and ended up with 2 roaring hymns. You see, Mary, we're a modest ilk,